If you miss feeling turned on, not just sexually, but alive, this video is for you. Hi, I'm Marta, the founder of the Sensual Sisterhood, and I work with women who aren't broken or frigid or low libido. They're overstimulated, over-responsible, and disconnected from pleasure as a state, not a task. See, turn on doesn't usually disappear because of one big thing. It fades through 1,000 small moments. Moments like being touched only when someone wants something from you, rushing intimacy because there's no time, or being on all day and then expected to be receptive and relaxed at night, or having your body commented on, evaluated, or optimized, learning that pleasure leads to obligation, learning that saying yes is easier than saying no. Over time, your nervous system learns turn on isn't safe. It costs me. So your body does the most intelligent thing that it can do. It shuts the door, not to punish you, to protect you, and then enters midlife. And it complicates the situation because midlife doesn't actually create this problem, it reveals it. Why? Because your tolerance for self-betrayal drops, because your hormones increase your sensitivity, because your body is less willing to override itself, and because your desire demands honesty, not compliance. So when women say, I don't feel turned on anymore, what they often mean is, my body doesn't trust the conditions I'm in. That's not dysfunction. That is discernment. Now, this is important. Turn on is not something that you do. It's something that you allow. And you cannot allow something that your body associates with pressure, expectation, performance, obligation. So before we talk about how to feel turned on, we have to talk about how to make turn on safe again. And that starts without sex. So let's break it down. Turn on is not just sexual arousal. It's actually warmth, aliveness, curiosity, expansion, pleasure without urgency. It's your life force saying, I fucking love this. More, please. And your body remembers how, when you stop demanding it. So let's go through a little guided practice together where we're going to get turned on without any sex whatsoever. Let's begin. So stand or sit in a way that feels supportive to you. Let's start there. And then bring one hand to your collarbone or your neck. And let that touch just be gentle and exploratory. Maybe it's just the fingertips at your collarbone or just the very tips of your nails scratching ever so lightly. And I want you to notice the quality of the contact, okay? As you begin to move those fingers very slowly, maybe you move your body also very slowly. A slight sway perhaps, or a shoulder roll, or a subtle hip shift. Let the movement be for you, not for anyone watching. This is for you, for your body, for your nervous system. And as you're doing this, as you continue running your fingertips over your neck, your collarbone, your shoulders, again, slowly, while you roll your shoulders or sway your hips or move in whatever way feels good, I want you to notice where movement feels good and where it doesn't. Notice where there's curiosity and stay with what feels neutral or pleasant. No escalation, there's no goal, there's no big crescendo to this moment. This is simply turn on, rebuilding trust. Now, as you do this, let your breath deepen. If emotion comes along, that's okay. If nothing comes along, that's okay too. You're teaching your body, pleasure does not demand anything from me. Pleasure is here just for pleasure's sake. And I invite you to continue doing this for another minute or so, noticing your breath, noticing what it feels like to move your body, maybe swaying the hips in a circular motion, Maybe running both hands over your cheekbones, over your jaw. Again, just using your fingertips, this gentle velvet touch. You can have your eyes closed so you can really focus on the sensation, the pressure, the temperature, the quality of it. And just allow your body to move in whatever way feels natural, subtle, and lovely. And then to close this practice, I invite you to take a big, beautiful breath in through your nose. On the exhale, make it noisy sound on the way out. Sigh, moan, whatever feels good to you. Perfect. Now, why does this little practice work? Why is such a small thing so impactful? Well, it works because your nervous system learns through experience. Every time you feel pleasure without pressure, your body updates its internal operating system. So turn on can become safe again. And when it's safe, it returns naturally, honestly, sustainably. So if this stirred something in you, even something subtle, that matters. Because this is exactly how we practice inside the Sensual Sisterhood. Not to fix desire, but to rebuild trust with the body, slowly, together. You can start in the free community, and when your body says yes to deeper practice, premium is where we go further. The link to join is below. And if you're claiming this path, I also invite you to subscribe so you get all of the videos every time I put one out. And don't forget, my love, pleasure is not a luxury. It's the way home to yourself.